What up YouTube, it's your boy S. Welcome to my channel. So I'm really gonna take this channel in the direction of just my life, whether it's vlogs, whether it's Q&As, whether it's just talking. Like, I'm gonna just do what I want to do to make me happy, and I hope you guys come along for the ride. So today's video, we're gonna talk about my journey from D1 soccer to now about to play non-collegiate men's soccer, aka club soccer. So we're gonna start this journey about my sophomore year of high school, where I began to email colleges and really understood that I wanted to play collegiate soccer. I played for a EDP NL soccer team right out of my town. We were pretty good. We were always top 10 in the state, top 20, 30 in the region. Great team. And that's when I started emailing colleges. You're not really gonna get many emails back your sophomore year because they can't recruit you until your junior year, but I did the initiative. I took the initiative and was emailing coaches just to get my name out there and get me on their radar. So my junior year comes about. We just were runners up in club for the state cup, as well as in high school I just became a captain. So it was my first year being captain as a junior, as well as a good run with my club team. So I had, was on my high horse, feeling real good. Started emailing coaches, got a lot of emails back, doing showcases, doing my thing. But I knew that I really wanted to go D1, and coaches really weren't giving me, D1 coaches weren't really giving me that time of day at this time. I had a lot of D3 interests and a few D2 interests, not really any D1 interests. So my junior year, I was leading goal scorer, got all conference honors for high school, was already the captain of my club team, so that was already going well. I really wasn't doing showcases. I mean, not showcases, ID camps, because my mom, honestly, we really didn't have the funds to be flying places as well as ID camps, so we kind of just did local ones like D3 schools, and I think I did a few D1 camps my senior year. But my junior year was basically working on gaining muscle development and getting eyes on, which worked successfully. My senior year is where everything was like a rocky road, honestly. Club was going well, but a lot of guys stopped showing up or stopped taking it seriously because they were already committed to schools and were just like, yeah, let's just have fun. Or me, I was still trying to get that D1 offer that I really wanted. So it was kind of annoying and aggravating being such a dedicated and devoted player with guys who, they cared about soccer but didn't take it overly serious. I feel as though, even now looking back, I feel like I didn't enjoy soccer for fun. I was kind of making it that hustle and bustle, that grind, that nitty gritty type of thing, which kind of probably took the love out of it, as you'll learn later in the story. So my senior year comes around, second year being a captain. Didn't have a great high school season in terms of record, but I did my thing. Like I said, all conference coaches from all teams loved me. All around the conference, they loved me, they knew me. Refs knew me, it was great. Club, like I said, everybody kind of sloped down, didn't really care as much because they started committing and stuff. But we still had a great season. Still like top 5 in the state, something like that. I think we were like 3rd at a time, 1 at a time. Our rankings were all over the place, but we were always, like I said, top 5, top 10 quality talent. I ended up beating, I think we were number 3 or number 5, and we beat number 1 in the state for state cup, and we went on pretty far. I think we lost in the semifinals that year, my senior year, something like that. But let's get back to the premise. So my senior year, I ended up getting a recruiter because I felt as though I wasn't getting the D1 coaches to email me back and respond back. I had a lot of D3 offers and D2 offers confirmed, like scholarship offers, and ready to really put me on their team and be a key piece or quality piece of their teams, in which they were telling me. I don't know how true that was, but coaches just tell you stuff to get you to commit. Know that. Coaches will tell you what you want to hear just to get you to sign that paper. You'll be riding the bench all 4 years. So I got a recruiter with NSR, which honestly, don't get a recruiter. What they're doing, you're basically just paying them for the connections they have with coaches that you can kind of just email yourself. So like, it's a iffy game, because really you're just, the same thing they're doing, you can do by yourself. You're just paying them because these coaches will probably respond to them rather than just respond to your random email. Because see, with my recruiter, he was a great guy. Like, he made me feel like I was a part of his family. He has a son who went D1 and a nephew that went D1, and he knew that my goal was D1. He had some coaches, some high-level D1 coaches reach out, like he sent them my highlight tape and stuff, and they responded back to me, and it was great. I enjoyed it, but I just don't feel like it was worth it, because I was still getting D1, D2, D3 NAIA email responses back to me. So I don't really feel like it was worth the money at all. I had some high-level D2 coaches reach out to me that he kind of hit up those schools that I didn't really look at. Like, I was so focused on D1, like the D2 and D3 offers, I was like, whatever, I'm trying to go D1. I was set in stone on D1 because everybody, growing, like, just even in life, now I can't even say growing up, you are instilled in your brain that D1 is the way to go. If you're not D1, whatever. But now that I've matured, I've learned that playing collegiate sports in general is a blessing within itself. Like, just being able to say I'm a college athlete is already beating the I don't even know, the 20-30% in our communities and in the community in general. Like, many high school athletes don't go to play sports in college. So either if you're JUCO, NAIA, D3, D2, D1, club, like, just playing in college is a blessing. Be grateful. Whatever offers you got, be grateful. Honestly, like, wholeheartedly. I've learned that now. I eventually decided on a school, but that was due to I went to ID camps. So the first camp I went to was Ryder. They said I was a good player, but I need to work on my technical ability as well as moving the ball quicker. And I agreed with that. My first touch wasn't the best. I could definitely move the ball quicker. But Ryder also did a dump load of international kids. And that's what D1 soccer is, just a dump load of international kids. Like, being from and born in America, I never see that flag, so I said born in America, you kind of are at a disadvantage. Like, they just see you as an American regardless of what other roots you have or anything. They rather the international kid who's like 26 compared to an 18-year-old coming out of high school, quite frankly. But I went to Ryder, went to Rutgers. I think he was the assistant coach at Rutgers at the time. He liked me, but he said for Rutgers' sake, I wouldn't play. I'd probably have to walk on. And I was like, I understand. Rutgers in the Big Ten, they're balling. Like, I think they just came off of like a championship win that year. They were steaming. They were high rolling. But he did invite me to come try out with his PDA MLS team, and I just couldn't do that. It's a far ride. My mom was like, hey, let's just stay where we are on this team. I was trying so hard to get out of there. I was trying to play ECNL, MLS Next, what's it called, USL. I was trying to join any team in our area to get more D1 eyes on me. Didn't work because my mama said, hell no. New. But eventually I just settled. And then, so yeah, I went to Riders, I went to Rowan, I went to Rutgers. So those are 2 D1s, 1 D3. I went to Georgian Courts, which is a D2. He really liked me, but Georgian Court was just in the middle of nowhere, and I couldn't go to a school in the middle of nowhere. Went on an official visit with Millersville. My ID camp with Georgian Court was also an official visit. And then I went on an ID camp with Duquesne. And now my first time there, the head coach expressed that he really liked me and he wanted to see me come back again. The assistant coach, for what name in God's green earth, bro, did not like me at all. I don't know if it was how vocal I was. I don't know what he didn't like about me. He just did not like me. So with all those ID camps out the way, Rowan liked me. At the Rowan camp, I had Rutgers, Camden. I had a bunch of D3s say what's up, basically. They were like, yo, we like your skill. What do you think about, just coming for a visit? And I responded to none of them. I was so committed. I was so committed to going D1. It was insane. But Duquesne, went to the ID camp 3 times. First time was good. Second time was good. Third time was great. Fantastic. The coaches got to know my name. They really enjoyed me. The players that were already on the team enjoyed me. And that's when officially I got the opportunity. So unfortunately, by the time they were like ready, I'm like, hey, I'll give you a chance. Their scholarships, finito. So at that point, I was basically a walk-on. Now, with Duquesne, that's my grandparents' alma mater. So alma mater. Yeah, that's the word. So I already was really set to go there, whether soccer was the way or not. So I ended up going there, and I was gonna get my opportunity to walk on for the fall. Like it's kind of like a walk on commit. Like, we want you, but we ain't got no money. So I committed, had an official signing day and all that. Was ready to go, and about 2-3 weeks before I went, the most tragic thing happened ever. I was playing in a men's league, 7v7 turf league, and this game got absolutely physical. I mean, I got ran over by the goalie on a 50-50. He didn't even touch the ball though. He just straight clotheslined me. Ref didn't call anything. And then I got slide tackled, ankle was bruised, and I pulled my hamstring. That's the main one right there. I pulled my hamstring in a 7v7 game 3 weeks before I was ready to go to Duquesne. So I told the coach, and he was like, hey, that's okay, rest up. Basically, long story short, I got to Duquesne, didn't touch the field, didn't practice, didn't do nothing. I kind of just committed for academics at that point. Like, I wasn't rostered, nothing. So I went to Duquesne, committed, but not as an athlete. I still don't know how that worked till this day. Basically, long story short, I committed verbally and signed the paper, but never was actually on the team. Yeah, that happens for the fall and the spring. The spring, I was gonna go. I emailed the assistant coach a couple times, and he, as the assistant coach who doesn't like me, told me, "Yeah, bro, we got a lot of transfers coming in. We're not sure if we really have a spot for you, but you could be the manager." I said, "Bro, the manager? The manager? Right now, and where I am, the manager sounds cool because it's like, hey, I still get to be around collegiate soccer, and I can still go play club soccer or do whatever my heart desires, but I can't play collegiate soccer there, whatever." But in that moment, I was furious because I know you just don't want to give me the opportunity because you don't like me, but the head coach does. So all my family members and stuff was like, hey, bro. Even the current striker, well, not the current now, but the old striker, the striker at that time was like, yeah, bro, just go talk to the head coach. Because I ended up playing, when I was in club, I think he was like a sophomore, I played against his brother in a, I don't know if it was an EDP tournament. I think it was. It was some type of, Jefferson Cup, that's what it was. I played against his brother, his younger brother in Jefferson Cup, and he recognized my face, so we chopped it up a few times. And he was like, yeah, like, you're a great player. You were really holding your team down. Although you lost, you were very vocal. I liked your speed. Like, you have a lot of great characteristics that we could use on the team for sure. He was like, but you're short. which is always the reason I feel like I didn't go D1, because I'm like 2'2". I'm really like 5'8", but still, like as an outside back being 5'8", it's, you know, it's hard over height. All right, I'm gonna just say it, hard over height. So everybody was just telling me to go talk to the head coach, because he's the one that liked me, about the walk-on opportunity. But by the time I was already checked out, I was ready to transfer, I was ready to get in that portal. Although there's technically no portal because I'm not on the roster, but you know what I mean. I'm ready to get up out of there. So I was like, I'm just gonna finish this out academically. Even if I do walk on in the spring, I just want my eligibility. So I ended up transferring, right? And I was trying to find school to transfer to, D1, D2, whatever the case may be. Ended up falling on Division II Chestnut Hill. Worst decision of my life. Chestnut Hill is in the middle of nowhere. They just got a new coach that year. That's why I was really excited about it, because it was like, hey, new coach, I can get a chance to play. Boy, was I wrong. My club head coach actually knew him and was like, vouched for him. He said he was a great guy. Hey, coach, why you lie to me? And that man is not. Anyway, yeah. So I go there, and same thing happens. 2 weeks before, pulled my hamstring. This hamstring ain't no joke. The hamstring injuries ain't no joke. But 2 weeks before, hamstring injury, I'm icing it, resting it, cool, whatever. Preseason comes, we do the beep test. I'm crushing it, killing it. I place like second in the beep test, fitness. We go to play 11-a-side during our second practice. Because preseason, you got your morning practice, and then we had a second practice after. Just to get touches later at night and be cool. Second practice, whistle blows, I go to run, pop, hamstring toasted. I went to athletic trainers, healed it all up, tried to do that. Came back our third preseason game, played in the last like 10 minutes. I think it was like the last 10 minutes, because I was coming back from injury, but I was like, coach, I want to try it. So he said, go ahead. I went to run, felt it pop, but I pushed through. I pushed through until he noticed and took me out. But I pushed through. I made some great runs, had some great touches, was doing my thing. So healed it all up, healed it back, came back, played. Honestly, I didn't even get to play outside back. No, I did play sometimes, but I didn't really get to play outside back as much as I wanted to at Chestnut Hill. First game of the season, first game I played was like, I think 4 games in of our season, he put me at striker. Boy, I have not played striker since U8. So I was out there looking, it was just run ball. Like, if they played me the ball, just run, boy, run. And that was majority of the season, unless our outside back got tired or we were losing bad, and he just put me at outside back. And when I went into outside back, I shined, making great passes, great reads. I can throw in a clip right now of a good run.
3 years as head coach at Rosemont College. They went to the conference championship game in 2019, his first year after not making the conference tournament in the previous 7. There is a shot from distance drilled in by Baker Alston.
That we were already down like 8-0, but it was a good run. And I even have a game where we're down like 5-0, and I'm the only guy back, and I'm over there tripping out. Like, I was having fun. But after basically midway point, end of the season, maybe like, I don't know, 11 games in, our record's bad. Coach is not playing, none of us. Like, I'm talking about transfers, freshmen, even guys that were already on the team. Like, he brought us all in to sit the bench. Mind you, half of our players that were starters, or like the guys that were still there, were injured. So we had injured players on the field, or people who just weren't doing what he asked them to do, or like showing up late to practice and stuff like that. He just didn't really care. Like, it was just like, hey, if I like you and I think you're good, you're gonna play. Regardless of how you treat me or think of me, you're gonna play. The rest of you guys just suck and you're gonna sit there. Which, I just hated his mentality and his coaching style. But that's besides the point, because besides the soccer side of things and the fact of being in the middle of nowhere, Chestnut Hill was great. I enjoyed My teammates were great. Besides the coach, like my teammates were great. Even the coach, Jesse, he was cool sometimes. Okay, maybe a fraction of the time. You know, when we're not on the pitch, there we go. We'll go with that. And it was just great all around, honestly. In terms of the people on campus, I made some great friends. I enjoyed every bit of Chestnut Hill, academically as well as, you know, socially, when I made it fun. Transferred out of Chestnut Hill because I'm still trying to play soccer, but also have fun. So now we are transferring to, right now actually, we are transferring to Kutztown University, which unfortunately doesn't have men's soccer, but I'm gonna try and help out with the women's soccer team as either like a manager or like, I don't know, a student coach or something, just to stay involved with the collegiate side of things. Because I'm not gonna lie, I want to somehow participate in a NCAA tournament and get some sort of participation medal, or even win. I just want to be a part of a trophy or something in the collegiate scene. I've done it at club. I've won medals and plaques in high school. Like, I just want to be a part of something deep, you know? So now we're going to Kutztown University playing men's club soccer, and my goal is to win our what's it called? Our conference. Hopefully go to regionals, nationals, and go do our thing. Now, there's some deep bagged men's club teams. I'm talking about like LSU's dirty, Texas A&M is dirty, University of Texas is dirty. I know Penn State has one, they're dirty. Duquesne's is trash. University of Pittsburgh, theirs is dirty. Like, once we get out of conference play and it becomes regional and national, that is going to be difficult. Because being a already D2 program, and then it's a D2 program's club team, playing against LSU's club team. Like, these guys wanted to go play D1 soccer for sure, but loved LSU, so they went to LSU and just accepted it. Or it's international kids at LSU who just want to play soccer. Like, it's gonna be some work, honestly, some hard challenge. But we are going. Hold on. Gotta make my bag look pretty. We're gonna go destroy stuff at KU. I made a custom KU bag. I threw it on my old bag. We are going to go crazy at KU. I'm gonna treat KU like it's a collegiate team. You know, I don't know how everybody else is gonna be in terms of like seriousness and drivenness, but I know I'm gonna take it serious, like I'm still trying to go play D1 at Duquesne, or trying to get playing time at Chestnut Hill, or even when I play NPSL for the Jackson Lions. Shout out Jackson Lions, currently doing their thing, just won the Keystone East Conference, and actually they had a game tonight that I think I missed on the regionals, trying to, because I play with their U23s and their NPSL as like a reserve. But even when I'm on my NPSL team trying to get playing time, like, I'm gonna take it as serious as possible, because I still love this sport. I fell out of love for it, was gonna play basketball, but now we are locked in with soccer, football, whatever you want to call it, and we're gonna go continue our journey to be a great soccer player, a great football player. And you know, next summer we're gonna try NPSL, maybe APSL, USL2, whatever team is close at a competitive level. Even if I gotta go play Costa League, like, I want to play in a competitive, extremely competitive level, high level team that's gonna push me to be the best soccer player myself. Even if that means I gotta sit on the bench and learn from practice, I'm cool with that at this point. Because honestly, I just want to have fun and develop and learn my skills myself, as myself. So honestly, that's my journey from D1 to non-collegiate. You know, if y'all got any questions or want to know how to, you know, get more emails back from coaches, or how do I deal with sitting on the bench? Because even if you look up my stats at Chestnut Hill, I played maybe like 7 games with like 100 and something minutes. Like it's not great. And Duquesne, I'm not rostered, but you can find my commitment stuff on the internet. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. My Instagram is probably on the screen right now, or not. It's in the description. Hit the comment section with any questions you have. I'll definitely answer and reply to every single one. I appreciate y'all coming to my channel, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, honestly. Like it, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, because I'm gonna be dropping more videos, honestly. I'm dedicated to just now making this YouTube channel a giant vlog of my life, whether it's get ready with me's, whether it's, you know, a change in my life, whether it's game day vlogs, the NPSL vlogs, like, I don't know, whatever it may be, I'm gonna vlog my life, and I'm gonna enjoy every bit of it, because life is too short not to be enjoyable, you know? But like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Hope you have a blessed one. Stay blessed. God bless. I'm out.
Drop the roof and let the smoke clear. I got diamonds doing tussie slides in both ears. Dice rolling on the Las Vegas strip tonight. Slip that on and we might miss the fight. Fuck or not, I keep the wallet in my shorty bag. You know she wasn't mine when she